Poetry is the revelation of a feeling that the poets believes to have in their interior and personal life. And only the most talented poets can write poem powerful enough to move the readers to tears. Poetry is such a weapon of words, and Kamala Das is such a powerful and creative Indian author. So, hello friends, and welcome back to Discover Literature. And today we are going to discuss about the biography of Kamala Das. So, let's begin. Kamala Das inspired women at the time in India when feminist thinking was considered totally ridiculous. She was the one who repeatedly questioned over male entitlement in the society. The writer and thinker wrote in the post colonial era of India in her native language, Malayalam, as well as in English. And to her Malayali readers, she was known as Madhavi Kutty, and to her English patrons, Kamala Das. So, friends, Kamala Das was born in Paniyarkulam, which is a place in Kerala, on 31st March 1934. She was popularly known by one of her pen name as Madhavi Kutty and married name Kamala Das. She was an Indian poet in English as well as an author in Malayalam from Kerala. Her popularity in Kerala is chiefly based on her short stories and autobiography. Moreover, Das was born into a high status family. Her mother, Balamani Amma was a well-known poet, and her father, V.M. Nair, was an automobile company executive and a journalist. She grew up in Kolkata where her father worked. She began writing poetry when she was a child. Like her mother, Balamani Amma, Kamala Das also excelled in writing. Her love for poetry began at an early age through the influence of a great uncle, Nalapad Narayana Menon, who was a prominent writer. She was educated mainly at school. Friends, childhood and its precious movements literally have a great presence in the mind of every poet. Not only Kamala Das, but everyone wants to fall in the dreams and get lost forever when they sleep at night. The careless behaviors, joys, games, and innocence acts never come back. Hence, no one has a second chance to live it again. Once they get lost in the state of adulthood. Only those sweet memories of childhood remains at the end. Kamala Das wants to feel the pleasures of childhood back when she get tired of daily life problems of adulthood. Her confessional poetry depicts all such memories and desires to breathe some cool air. So, Kamala Das started writing poetries from a very early age. She used to write about the dolls with no heads and poems related to the dolls, and her brother also used to help her in writing that. Kamala Das married just at the age of 15. Her husband was Madhav Das, who was an employee at the RBI, and after marriage they moved to Bombay. Her marriage was not a happy one, and it ended with deep frustration and mental sufferings. Kamala Das described her married life as a fake drama of love through her poetries. And being married off in her young age, she feels lonely in her new home, and hence the memories of her childhood keep flashing in her mind, and she seems to be more interested in romanticism of the rural life rather than the modern world. At a very young age, she had to find a way to pursue her passion for writing while being weighed down by the expectations of her husband, her family, her duties as a wife and mother. On being a female writer in that era, she said a woman had to prove herself to be a good wife, a good mother, before she could become anything else, and that meant years and years of waiting. That have the time to wait. It was impatient. So I started writing quite early in my life, and perhaps I was lucky. My husband appreciated of the fact that I was trying to supplement the family income. So he allowed me to write at night. So some of the important English works of Kamala Das are Alphabet of Lust, which is a novel. It is written in the year 1976. Then My Story, which is an autobiography. It is written in the year 1976. Then A Doll for a Child Prostitute. It is a short story. Then The Sirens, Summer in Calcutta, The Descendants, The Old Playhouse, and other poems, collected poems, The Stranger Time, which is a poetry written in the year 1977, and much more. And some of the Malayalam works are Thanapu 1968, Entakatha 1973, Balyakala Smarankal 1987, Palayan, and many more. So, friends, Kamala Das is one of the outstanding poets of India, writing in English as well as Malayalam. She received many accolades due to her works, including Asian Poetry Prize, Kent Award for English Writing from Asian countries, Asin World Prize, Sahitya Academy Award. She was also shortlisted for the Nobel Prize in Literature. Her works were translated into numerous foreign languages, including French and German. Moreover, a film was also made based on the life of Kamala Das. It was a biographical film released in the year 2018 in Indian Malayalam language named as Ami. The film also won 2 awards for Kerala State Film Awards. So, friends, we can say that Kamala Das was a woman who have changed the landscape of poetry with heartfelt poems and hard-hitting verses. She talked about love, loss, and life and became one of the best female poets in India. In account of her extensive contribution to the poetry in our country, she earned the label the mother of modern Indian English poetry. Kamala Das died in Pune on 31st May 2009 at the age of 75 due to respiratory failure. Her body was flown to her home state of Kerala. She was buried at the Palayam Juma Masjid at Thiruvananthapuram with full state honor. Das was no more, but now her literary contributions to the country will always remain alive through her works and inside our heart. So thank you friends for watching this video, and if you have any doubt about this topic, then you can comment me in the comment section below.